Norberto Vitangcol married Alice Eduardo at the Manila Cathedral in Intramuros. They had 3 children. After some time, Alice began hearing rumors that her husband was previously married to another woman. Alice eventually discovered that Norberto was previously married to a certain Gina Gerlan, as evidenced by a marriage contract registered with the National Statistics Office. On the other hand, Norberto alleged that he and Alice decided to get married after much prodding by their friends and relatives. However, before finalizing their marriage plans, Norberto revealed to Alice that he had a fake marriage with his college girlfriend, a certain Gina Gerlan. Nevertheless, despite Norberto's revelation, Alice convinced him that they proceed with the wedding. Thus, Norberto and Alice got married. Later on, Norberto allegedly heard rumors from their household workers that Alice was having an affair with a married man. He was able to confirm the affair after hearing Alice in a phone conversation with her paramour. Norberto sought advice from his business lawyer, who later on convinced Alice to end the affair. The lawyer also warned Alice of the possible criminal liability she may incur if she continued seeing her paramour. In retaliation to the threat of criminal action against her, Alice filed a criminal complaint for bigamy against Norberto. The regional trial court convicted Norberto of bigamy after finding that Norberto contracted a second marriage with Alice despite his subsisting valid marriage. On appeal, the Court of Appeals sustained the guilty verdict against Norberto. Norberto argues that the first element of bigamy is absent in this case. He presents as evidence a certification from the Office of the Civil Registrar which states that the office has no record of the marriage license allegedly issued in his favor and his first wife, Gina. The prosecution counters that it has proven the existence of Norberto's prior valid marriage with Gina as evidenced by the marriage contract they had executed. Thus, the certification from the Office of the Civil Registrar proves the nullity of Norberto's first marriage and exculpates him from the bigamy charge. The court ruled in the negative. For an accused to be convicted of bigamy, the prosecution must prove all of the following elements. First, that the offender has been legally married. Second, that the first marriage has not been legally dissolved, or in case his or her spouse is absent, the absent spouse could not yet be presumed dead according to the civil code. Third, that he contracts a second or subsequent marriage. And fourth, that the second or subsequent marriage has all the essential requisites for validity. The prosecution allegedly fails to prove the validity of his first marriage with Gina because the civil registrar of the municipality where they were married had no record of the marriage license allegedly issued in their favor. Contrary to Norberto's claim, all the elements of bigamy are present in this case. Norberto was still legally married to Gina when he married Alice. Thus, the trial court correctly convicted him of the crime charged. Based on the marriage contract presented in evidence, Norberto's first marriage was solemnized on July 17, 1987. This was before the Family Code of the Philippines became effective on August 3, 1988. Consequently, provisions of the Civil Code of the Philippines govern the validity of his first marriage. This certification does not prove that Norberto's first marriage was solemnized without a marriage license. It does not categorically state that the marriage license does not exist. Moreover, Norberto admitted that the authenticity of his signature appearing on the marriage contract between him and his first wife, Gina. The marriage contract between Norberto and Gina is a positive piece of evidence as to the existence of Norberto's first marriage. To the court's mind, this is a circumstance of suspicion, the certification having been issued to Norberto for him to evade conviction for bigamy.